Hello, this is Greg Allison from Galactic Greg's, coming to you again from the bust of Wernher von Braun. Dr. Wernher von Braun, we recently had this tweet from President Donald Trump saying something to the effect that NASA shouldn't be concentrating on going to Mars, going to the moon. We should be concentrating on going to Mars instead. And this is after we were challenged to go to the moon. So, Dr. von Braun, tell me, sir, what do you think the president meant? Oh, what? Just speak a little louder. I'm almost deaf. Oh, wow. Well, Dr. von Braun just told me that going to the moon was what going to Mars is what he really always wanted to do. And, well, the moon was a step along the way, and that's where he got sent initially. And so 50 years ago, we went to the moon. And that's what happened. And this is the man who was in charge of the program that got us to the moon, at least on the booster rocket side of the Saturn V rocket, most powerful rocket ever developed by mankind. So Dr. von Braun informs me that he thinks that what Trump meant, President Trump, with his reference that the moon is a part of Mars, which a lot of people find as an odd comment, but Dr. von Braun tries to make sense out of things. So he said he thinks by that President Trump meant going to the moon is part of the program of eventually going to Mars. Now, we haven't been challenged to the Mars side of that yet, so that'll be interesting to see how that might come to fruition. So I really thank you for the advice, and we don't need a lot of advice around here these days, especially with what we got to do to get back to the moon. So if you can help us out as you look over the center here, please do. In any event, so there you have it. Maybe it is meant that we go to the moon on the way to Mars. What does that mean overall? How much emphasis do we put on the moon side, Mars side? Well, we've been told we got our boots on the moon by 2024. And we've been told by Vice President Pence that we're going to the moon to stay. And I will say this, in terms of resources and logistics for developing space, I think Elon Musk is a brilliant man, and he's got his reasons, and maybe he's got all figured out how to do Mars. But from an economic standpoint, I tend to agree with Jeff Bezos, and I think it makes a lot more sense to develop an infrastructure in cislunar space, to develop an economy where you can derive an ecology in space with large space habitats. And because there's so much available in cislunar space in terms of being able to mine, to develop right here in your space of your Earth, where we can get to and from our facilities easily. There's not all the time delay involved, where we can use materials for radiation shielding, where you don't have guys traveling back and forth 2 years, like on a journey to Mars, in which they may be jello when they get on the other side due to all the radiation. The radiation and long-term zero gravity, landing on a planet where there's no one to help you get off the spaceship, is going to be a challenge. So maybe Elon's going to come up with some robots there and put them there before the people land to help the astronauts off the starships. Well, I hope he's got something in mind. Those are definitely going to need some help, and the radiation has got to be dealt with. In any event, Greg Allison coming to you from the bust of Wernher von Braun, Dr. von Braun, here at the Marshall Space Flight Center, where in Huntsville, Alabama area, where he was the director back in the days of the Saturn V program. This man got us to the moon. We're told we got to go back soon. And apparently we go to the Mars and the stars and God knows where else beyond there. So stay tuned. Please subscribe and like my channel, and bang the update notification bell for other videos to come. Also, look at links below to support my channel. They're mostly from my sister channel, Green Greg's. But hey, it all supports the effort. Thank you very much for watching.